Out on Akula on a 50-something degree day. We are looking at maybe going out for a little sail here, quick sail. It's about 9:15. Gonna be back by around 11. I think you can tell by the number of the boats in their slips, none. And then a few stragglers like myself out here, still waiting. Obviously I am in the minority in terms of being out on my mooring still. I think the yard does 100, 200 boats. Last Tuesday he had about 20 left. I think he's probably only got maybe 5 or 6 or 7, of which I am one. I don't know. I'm just kind of in denial. So, yesterday there were gale force winds. Today we're looking at about 5. 5 true. Nothing wrong with that. And I think we might go out. We're probably going to be the only people out there. Shouldn't surprise anyone. So off we go. More video to follow. Final sail, 2015, November. I don't know what the hell day it is in November. I'll give you that later. We're back, end of season sailing fans, on Akula. Check the time. It's actually, oddly enough, November 15. 15th of November, 2015. Very cool, especially when it's in military format or European format. Anyway, we've set off, and we've got our little kayak behind us, and we're leaving behind our mooring. And of course, as you can see, there's really not many people out here, especially no sailboats, really. Hint, hint. Anyway, about 7.9 knots. I think we're going to see how this goes, puttering on out to the harbor to see what's happening. We're going to go, oh, we got to get rid of that old track. And we're going to go see what's happening with out in the Sound. Oops. So we get rid of that boy. And we had to sadly not download that track last time. We actually dropped our 10-year-old wonderful West Marine / ICOM waterproof but not floating VHF radio overboard, which had my USB stick connected to it last time I was out. So this is what one does. I guess I'll have to download this later today, and we'll see what's happening. So we're heading out. We've, of course, I think it's after November 1st or something like that. I forget what it is. Mandatory, got to wear a jacket all the time because of the cold and the hypothermia. Although it's kind of weird because water temperature is about 52 right now, which there is an old adage, you have a 50% chance of surviving 50 minutes in 50-degree water. So I guess that's still a good idea, but really you should have to wear it probably into May or June around this area because the water is very cold after the winter. And you know, that's really when there's a bigger chance of hypothermia. But anyway, this would still not be fun to fall into this water at 52 degrees. I think that's what all of our systems are calling out here. 52, there it is. All right, can you see that? Yeah, 52, charging at 14, get a little battery charge, about 927, speed over ground about 2. We're just puttering along. This autopilot seems to be having its own thoughts here at the moment, but we'll speed her up, get ourselves out there, maybe do a little tooling around. Wind's about 266, coming out of that direction, basically, as you can see. And we're gonna air out the sails a little, and then we're gonna actually bring our boat back in. Probably not gonna take it in there. Probably gonna bring it right out here to the outer dock and take the crap off. Maybe not immediately because I gotta have to go to church with the family. So we'll come down a little bit later and get that done. All right, there's a couple of the Suffolk County boats sitting over there, as a matter of fact. We don't want them to fool around with us. Okay, more for later. Sometimes fall sailing can be very expensive. We're cruising along here very nicely, as a matter of fact. Doing about 5.2, 5.5 over ground, about 4.2 through the water. Tide is coming in, so it's with us a little bit, behind us. Anyway, unfortunately, This one's for you, Ray, in case you're watching. Dropped my port side Almatro single-handed, but unfortunately not single rescuing itself. Wind channel overboard, so I had to, this is usually the one I have on the left side, port side. So, it bounced off my leg. I'm wearing sweatpants and didn't really get a chance to get a second shot at recovering it. Oh God, that things are like $100. I guess Santa Claus might have to put that in his wish list right after the radio that I ended up having to get myself too. All right, so wind's a little shifty, as you might be able to see. We're hitting a few waves, but it's fun. Speed over ground about 5 plus. Let's see, what can we give you that's interesting? Maybe info. That's not that interesting. Oh, maybe the sail steering. That's pretty cool. Nobody else has that except B&G. There we are, boat speed 4.2, true wind angle minus 4-ish or so. True wind direction about 270. And we're out here. There is a little bit more chop than I expected from I guess this wind. There was gale force winds yesterday coming out of this direction, and the water inside the harbor was actually breaking against pipe stave. I quickly made the intelligent decision, which is sometimes unusual for me, to not go out in my kayak, that little kayak, since it's only about 1.5 feet high and there were probably 2+ foot of breaking chop in the harbor. It would not have been fun. But we're out, and as I miraculously predicted and suspected, except for that barge, I am the only idiot out here. It's a little cold. I got my, that's mainly for the rope handling. Ooh, here come a couple choppers. Let's hit a couple of these babies. Whoa! Let's hit this. Whoa! Oh man, the worst thing that happened, of course, I dropped the damn phone over, and we make it like a $1,200 frickin' day. All right. Well, look, we're only gonna do a little bit of this because we gotta take the boat in. And I have the car, so nobody go to church without me. They're gonna be pissed off. So let's shut this off until I go back in. See you later. This may be the part where I admit that the season might be over. Gotta cool out. Quite a bit of scourge on the bottom there. I've been able to dive it in a couple weeks. Haven't had any races anyway, so it's no point to it. Sitting here at rest, I gotta skedaddle and take the ooh, look at the rudder. Ooh, no wonder I couldn't do anything out there. Anyway, she's all set. I just have to take off the boom, the main, the furler, Genoa, not the furler, but the Genoa off the furler. Take out all the rigging, all the line, sheets, ropes, etc., and disconnect the electronics. But we can't do it now. Gots to go. So there she is. Looks like I got to redo the wood bright work over the winter maybe. It's always a fun project. And there she is. Getting ready to get hauled out over there by Slingy, taken up to the upper yard. Not even many boats left in the harbor. All right, off we go. Who's this, Coyote? I don't think so. It might be Say My Name. I think it might be. Tor, is this your boat? No, Hazelnut. Don't even know who that is. All right.